We go. So, hey, colorful sunflower sisters here. Uh, Tonight's midweek motivation training is on personal branding. And when I started 2 years ago, I was really, gung ho. And I was reading everything I could get my hands onto, watching a lot of trainings. And I kept coming across this thing called personal branding. And to be truthful, I had no clue what they meant by personal branding. No one was ever explaining it to me. And so this week, what I did was I wanted to go over personal branding. I have sat down and I looked through Pinterest and got a better explanation for you guys on personal branding. We definitely have Scentsy is our brand, which is great and stuff. But we have to look at what is going to set us apart from every other Scentsy consultant out there. We can't always give personal offers and we can't always give free shipping and stuff. So, what is going to set us apart from someone else? And that's where personal branding comes into. I am going to share something I found on Pinterest, and I think I can figure this out now. Uh, Give me just a second here. All right. Can you see that, Tash? Yeah, it looks like you can. So, four things to do if you're starting your personal brand. And like I said, we already have a brand. A lot of people know what Scentsy is, and that's great. And they would come buy from you. And that's also perfect. But we're wanting them to continually buy from you and buy just from you only, not to go to another consultant. So tip one is we're going to define your core goals and values. Your personal brand is who you are. Uh, I like to come across as being approachable and trustworthy and friendly. And I've really been working hard on that the last several months, and it is paying off. I went to Walmart today and I was actually in the drive thru at Walmart at the pharmacy, and the lady looked over at me and she goes, "Don't you sell Scentsy?" Yeah, I do. Well, I'm the one who made those pins. No, I'm the one who made those pins. My friend made those pins for you that you bought the other day. She goes, "If you sell Scentsy, I'm gonna start buying from you." Also, too, after my event on Saturday, I was walking in the Walmart parking lot. Walmart employee comes up to me and asks, "Well, how was your event today?" I also had a customer come up to me, not buying anything from me, but we were all packing up for the day at the vendor event, and they said, "You were the only one smiling. That's why I came to you to ask for help." So that is my brand. I am approachable. Come see me and stuff. Um, that's what I want people to do. I'm approachable, I'm likable, I'm not gonna make judgments on you. I wanna do what I can to make you happy, help you. So that's one thing. You're gonna have to decide what you want to be. Some people have done the kitty cat ears. I seen a video earlier that, anything to make you kind of stand out from someone else, make you remember someone else. I'm going to start to transition more into sunflowers. I love sunflowers. So that's going to be one of my vendors tables are going to be sunflowers. So when people think of Scentsy or they think of sunflowers, I want them to think of me and think of Scentsy. The second tip here is to embrace your unique story. That's one thing when I am talking to future recruits or even new customers, I'm always telling them that I got in this with no idea. No, I was not going to ever sell anything. I was just doing it for my discount, and I'm very truthful with them. But I tell them why. I tell them I fell in love with the Cincy family. I fell in love and felt that other people liked it so much, and I love talking about Cincy. I love talking about it with other people. So for me, it helped me come out of my shell. Identify your superpowers. What sets you apart from the crowd? What are your strengths, your passions, your skills? Uh, you know what? I like to think my skill is that I'm able to talk to people. You get me on a really good day, I will talk your ear off even if you're a stranger. But I used to not be that
Mhm.
way. I had to train myself to come out of that shell. And with Scentsy, I can. I have a Scentsy face and I have my private face. And let me tell you, when I go home after an event, I shut down. But I had that private, and today when that lady at Walmart said, my friend makes those pins, I made sure that those pins were awesome. They were amazing. I was so happy to get them, making sure I'm giving positive validation back to her about her friend. and so that sparked a conversation regarding everything. I told her, "Hey, send me a friend request." She was looking for R2D2 Roamer, which truthfully, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to find, but you know what? If I can, it's gonna be hers. Um, be consistent across platforms. Your personal brand should be consistent. I kind of want to change that up. You really need to focus on one platform. When I'm talking about platforms, I'm talking about Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, any of those. It's okay to be on all of them, but you really need to focus on one that you are just going to excel at. I like to think I excel at Facebook. I don't really excel at Instagram. I don't do a lot of Instagram. Yes, I have it set up where my Facebook transfers to my Instagram automatically, but that's as far as it goes. I don't do anything on TikTok. I know other people do. I don't do anything on Snapchat. Facebook is my groove. That is where my audience is. So that is something I want y'all to think about today. 4 things to start your personal brand. I will post this in the group messenger. But you really got to think, what do I want people to see me as? When they think of Scentsy, I want them to think of me, but how am I going to stand out against everyone else? And this is going to take you some time to sit down and think, because whenever I sit there and do that, try to think about it, get sniffing. Exactly. It took me a while, but personal branding is basically you. Now, let me tell you a story. I'll go ahead and take this back off. Get back on here. Now I can't. But anyway, oh, stop share. Okay. So I actually thought about becoming a consultant about 4 years ago. I actually reached out to a girl that I had known all the way through grade school into high school. And I was just a little nervous, so I never pulled the trigger. Why didn't I sign up for her then? Well, I can tell you why. Basically, I had made a kind of a controversial post. This was before I became a Sensei consultant. I made a controversial post. She reached out to me via Messenger and basically chewed my butt out over it. Made me feel like I was a dog. She even called me a whipped dog. Because she did that, I vowed never, ever to buy Scentsy from her again. I also, even though I'd bought from her in the past, I vowed never to buy Scentsy from her again. I also vowed that I would never sign up under her. That is it. You have to be aware of what you are telling people, how you are presenting yourself, because people are watching. If she hadn't done that, I probably would have been under a completely different sponsor by now. Not my current sponsor, but I would have been under her. And it's all because I felt like I was singled out because I made a controversial post that she could have just went ahead and scrolled on by without saying anything, but
Yep.
she found it very, very offensive to her, so she wanted to make sure she lashed out at me. And to be truthful, to me, it came out of left field because it was not directed at her or anything like that. But that's why I say you gotta look at your personal brand, look how you are presenting yourself to everybody, and think, what core values do you want to post? So going back to my social media training a couple of weeks ago, again, I try not to post anything that I think might be a hint of controversial. I don't do anything political. I'm very upbeat. I try to be very friendly on my stuff. I don't put out my drama. I don't put out my dirty laundry for everybody to see, because that reflects on me. I want people to think I'm upbeat all the time, even though I'm not. Tasha can affirm. I want to be positive, upbeat. You can do this. I am everybody's biggest cheerleader on Facebook. I will tell you, you are beautiful and mean it. And people know that. I will tell you, great picture. Oh, that is so neat. I can't wait to try that. That is my brand. My brand. I want people to know that whatever I have deep inside, depression, dirty laundry, does not go past. And people will believe what they see on Facebook. You see these political ads, guess what? Are people going to look to see if those political ads are actually true? Nope, they're not. They're taken based on what they see in that moment and how they are feeling. So you got to be very, very careful on that. So regarding that. That's pretty much my big spiel about personal branding. I want y'all over the next couple of weeks to take that Pinterest form, and I'll post it, and I want y'all to come up with some answers and a mission statement, and I will do the same on my side, and then we will meet back the first week of April. I have something next week. We will meet back the first week of April to kind of discuss everybody and how we can help each other with their personal brands. I mean, Tasha's got her Get Sniffing. She's really trying hard. I think it's a great slogan. I really do. People are going to think Cincy sniffing. Hey, let's call Tasha. So, again, it does take time to build it up, but you have to keep building. One of my favorite saying is, "You can work a business part-time, but you can't work a business sometime." That means you can only put maybe a message out every day, but you can't just sporadically put something out here, something out there, and something out there. You need to be kind of consistent across the board. It goes back to tip number 3, I believe, being consistent across the board here. So that is what I want y'all to do, is think about, what is your personal brand exactly, there was a couple other things I found on Pinterest. Let me see if I can go ahead and share that with you since I've got actually more time. So we'll go to Pinterest. I really love Pinterest, especially for MLM. This one was my brand identity, and actually it has to do with Instagram, but I really feel like it could go for any of the Facebook, Snapchats, Instagram, TikToks. First one being here, visual profile. When I think of my brand, these 3 adjectives come to mind. These are just simple adjectives: sunny, bright, friendly, moody. 2 colors you associate with your brand. Um, Maybe instead of 3 Instagram accounts, you got 3 Facebook accounts. And I follow Lisa Sanderson Waxy Cat on Facebook, and I have been for the last 2 years. So a lot of my stuff is branded after her. I really love watching her. Yeah, consistency is key. Really love watching her and stuff and the branding. And so she is my go-to person I go to. So, and how will I help my followers? You have to understand, not everyone that is following you, not everyone that is your friend on Facebook is going to be your customer. So when you are sharing your laundry and stuff, who are you going to focus that on? Um, for waxes and stuff, you're going to focus on somebody who wants to make their home smell better. For laundry, you're going to want someone that maybe does a lot of laundry or a lot of stinky laundry. What makes your brand unique? Again, that goes back to what is going to set you apart from all these other Scentsy consultants. Keep adding new people. Exactly. What would my brand sound like if it had a voice? And these are all really deep questions. I mean, you've got to really think. And who is my ideal follower? So, age range, I would say my ideal follower, she's going to be in her 30s to 40s. She's going to be female. Her hobbies are going to be, she's going to have kids. She's going to follow kids around and stuff. She doesn't really have a lot of time for herself, so she likes to splurge on little things such like Scentsy, making her house smell better. Her location, of course, is going to be around here. Her occupation is more going to be a career woman, because I am looking for someone that's got money. And really, when I started adding a bunch of new people, I've started to look at who do I think would fit this profile and stuff. And what other Instagram accounts does my ideal follower interact with? That could be other Facebook accounts, say Harry Potter groups or something, or, wax groups, anything. Now, we can't go out and advertise that we're selling Scentsy on those, but we can build relationships in those groups and then let them know we're a Scentsy consultant, friend them, and it goes from there. So it is very great. Like I said, you got to kind of every and I have done training, I've watched a lot of stuff. Every product we have has a follower profile. So I want y'all to pick out a couple of things. I am going to pick out fragrance flowers, and what's another thing? Maybe fragrance flowers and our mini fan diffusers. And I am going to tailor my follower profile to that. And so when I go to do a post, it will be specifically to those people, not just everybody. And that's what I did wrong when I started. I was tailoring my post to everybody, putting out a wide fishing net to try to capture as many people as I could, and guess what? It doesn't work like that. Another thing is, s you can sell your product, but stories will sell. And I noticed, Tasha, you're really good at it, Kendra's really good, showing, "Hey, I'm using this and stuff." Share your story around that product, share your memory around that product. Why are you using that product? What has it done for you, and what can it do for your people that you're wanting to? So, that's kinda it on the personal branding, just homework. We're, kinda either do the 4 tips or do the Instagram page for our training in 2 weeks. We got a couple of things coming up. We are nearing the end of the month. We have uh, about a week and a half left. Everyone's doing great on their stuff. Amazing. We don't have any more new releases coming out. However, we do have the April scent of the month and April warmer of the month. The pictures are uploaded into the No Excuse Dreamers Facebook page. You can start sharing those right now. You will have to wait until April 1st to actually order the wax if you're wanting to make samples. However, I believe you should be able to go ahead and order the scented stickers that are these here. They're rub and sniff, and you can actually add these to any order. So if you've got a local order or anything, or your own order going in, you can add in these stickers. They come in packages of 72. I want to say they're $3 a package, but this allows your people to smell it and stuff, and then you can put it on mail envelopes. In fact, I sent out mail this morning that I put a bunch of these stickers on and stuff. That way it smells really good. So that is one way, if you don't have the money for the wax, is to do this, and then, you can put it on a little piece of paper envelope for people to smell. Also, too, we got Mother's Day collection coming up. If I remember correctly, that will uh, be available April 1st. All the information is located on your news tab under dashboard, as well as the No Excuse Dreamers Facebook page, as well as the pictures. Feel free to go ahead and start sharing those. Take pre-orders all you want. Um, I'm also going to send out. One of the girls I went to a retreat with had put something out there that I thought was just pretty. It's a rainbow, right? Yeah, it's a rainbow. It was pretty amazing. She goes, she's looking for 3 businesses to put fragrance flowers up and business cards. Now, that's a great way to spread your business and stuff if you don't have warmers or wax that you feel okay lending out to businesses. You can currently get a 3-pack of wax or a 3-pack of fragrance flowers for $48, and those can count towards your Hostess rewards, or you can get them with Hostess rewards. And then I would just put something out there like that, and then you would wanna pick something like Luna, or something that, spring-like, something that is more. And I would look into your bestsellers list, or ask me, which scent you think would be best and stuff, or even ask the business what they prefer. Put a little fragrance there. "Hey, can I put this by your desk? Can I put this by the register with my business cards here? I'll come, check on it in a couple of months and see how everything's going." That is easy way. It is also tax writable because it's considering a marketing expense. Now, also with anything I say tax related, you need to make sure that you are talking to your tax accountant regarding that. So I'm going to share that in her wording. Um, Final thing on being authentic, don't copy and paste, please. Well, you can copy and paste the pictures, and you can copy what people are saying, but I would always, sorry, my dogs, always recommend that you put it into your own words. There is a great app called Chat GPT, I believe, that you can actually put in a few words, say Scentsy, fragrance flower, looking for businesses, and allow it to come up with like a little blurb for you. So there's all kinds of ways to do this and stuff. But anyway, that is all I have tonight. Again, end of month. Dan will have his end of month live. Probably, I'm guessing, since it falls on Easter, I'm guessing it'll be on the 30th. Hi, Chuck. Yeah, as well as my stupid dog. Uh, but we will double check on that. If you are in the running, I think Kendra and Colleen are in the running for the Shooting Star Award. Kendra definitely is, if she can get $500 within the first 75 days, I believe, as well as sign up a person that becomes active, then she would qualify for level 1, which would be amazing. So, and that would be Colleen too. So those are definitely things to shoot for. Once you hit that sensational start, I believe it opens up is either 1 or 2, and it opens up for you to get a big, huge discounted kit for like half off. Is very amazing. So anyway, that is all I have. Do y'all have any questions? Since there's only one here. And anyway, so again, homework, we want to think about our personal brand. You know, what is your thought process of how you are going to set yourself aside from other consultants? And I want you to come back in 2 weeks with that. Again, no training next week. I have a prior engagement. In fact, we probably won't do training on the last weeks of the month just to give everyone a break. So if you have any questions, though, feel free to reach out to me. I will post this in our group and we will go from there. So anyway, we will see y'all later, and I hope y'all have a great night.
Bye.
Bye, hun.